Days of Our Lives Monday, April 21st update. Susan returns for EJ, Xander grills Alex and Amp, Stephanie. Days of Our Lives spoilers. Next 2 weeks. EJ's shooter story, Bachelorette transaction, Chanel's heartbreak countdown. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives spoilers update for Monday, April 21st, reveals that Susan Banks will return for EJ DiMera while Rex Brady faces counter-reaction. Xander Kyriakis will also calf Alex Kyriakis and Stephanie Johnson, so some tense moments are on the way. Now that Xander knows Philip Kyriakis betrayed him with that forged letter, he's wondering who differently might have been in the circle on the fiddle. Philip tried to move Xander. This was a two-person operation, and that Vivian Alamain was the only other crucial player. Still, Xander could still end up suspecting Stephanie and Alex were part of the secret circle. Of course, Days spoilers say this will be a tricky situation for Alex and Stephanie to navigate. Since Stephanie and Alex wouldn't want to blow up Sarah Horton Kyriakis' marriage, they'll have to handle Xander's grilling session with that in mind. Despite the guilt that's on the rise for Sarah, she'll be determined to cover her relationship with Xander, and that means leaving him in the dark on the fact that she's been lying to him. As for Philip, he'll entrust in Belle Black now that the whole scheme has blown up in his face. Philip will be sorry for dragging Belle into this mess as his counsel, so look for these spouses to trade pledges on Monday's Days of Our Lives occasion. Coming on Monday's Days occasion, Rex will face some counter-reaction from his mama, presumably for poking around Kate Roberts Brady's hole, chancing the gun and stirring up Roman Brady's reservations. Kate may formally again assure Rex that she didn't go as far as firing at EJ DiMera to get vengeance. At the sanitarium, Susan will stop by EJ's bedside and wonder who could be so mean to her son. Days spoilers say EJ's mama will come back on the scene to offer support and pound over who could have done this to him. After Susan dotes on EJ and pushes him to pull through, it looks like he'll awaken as part of Monday's thriller. Susan may make some prognostications about being there for EJ as he recovers, but everyone will await updates on the Riddle Shooter news first. Days of Our Lives spoilers say JJ Devereaux will want to have a discussion with EJ and try to get to the bottom of what happened latterly during the week of April 21st to 25th. Days of Our Lives spoilers. Next 2 weeks. EJ's shooter story, Bachelorette transaction, Chanel's heartbreak countdown. Days of Our Lives spoilers for the coming 2 weeks, April 21st to May 2nd, reveal that EJ DiMera will be asked for his shooter story while a Bachelorette transaction kicks off. Johnny DiMera will also find himself torn while Chanel Dupree DiMera's heartache preamble begins. During the week of April 21st to 25th, Chanel will be over the moon about the relinquishment being back on. Of course, Chanel may be getting a little ahead of herself since some huge factors could be game changers when it comes to espousing Sophia Choi's baby. For starters, Sophia has formerly had moments when it sounded like perhaps she wanted to keep her little bone. Those motherly passions could grow and make Sophia tempted to gutter the relinquishment idea altogether. There's also the matter of EJ's coma awakening and how Amy Choi will feel about the devious DiMera replying the land of the living. It's tough to make prognostications when it comes to Amy and her strong opinions. Anyhow, EJ will indeed wake up. Formerly Susan Banks returns to Salem for a visit. Johnny will be torn according to Days spoilers, so part of him may be relieved over EJ waking up while another part of him worries. It's doubtful that Johnny actually pulled the detector, but Days of Our Lives might leave suckers in suspension by making him nervous. Formerly EJ's awake and talking to the Bobbies. At some point, JJ Devereaux will head to EJ's sanitarium room and ask what he remembers about the night he took a pellet. Will EJ be suitable to recall what happened or have an adulatory case of amnesia? Could EJ cover someone by lying about not being suitable to flashback or indeed charge the wrong suspect as part of a cover-up? No matter what EJ claims, JJ won't get any evidence that Gabby Hernandez is shamefaced and may indeed walk down induced she's innocent rather. Days spoilers say JJ will realize he muffed effects poorly with Gabby, so he'll plan to do his stylish to make amends. As for Gabby, she'll rant to Leo Stark and Javi Hernandez about JJ's recent allegations. Gabby will also get back at JJ by bidding Dola $10,000 on a date with Alex Kyriakis as part of the sanitarium fundraiser Bachelorette transaction. Speaking of the sanitarium fundraiser, that'll bring some instigative road fair moments for the youngsters on Oil, including a recently remake Rachel Black. Thomas DiMera and Charlotte DiMera will also get back in the blend, so look for Chad DiMera to watch as they interact with Kat Green. Although Chad easily feels a spark with Kat, he'll start to suppose perhaps it's too soon to jump back into courting. Back with EJ, he'll have another caller following his coma awakening. It'll be Belle Black who admits commodity to EJ, so she may unmask her love concession again now that he's actually awake. EJ might also find out Sammy Brady was there and that she eavesdropped Belle's protestation by his sanitarium bed. Kristen will also check on her family at some point, but EJ's jest will leave her a bit taken suddenly. Will Kristen suspect that EJ is keeping secrets about the night of the firing? While Jada Hunter and Rafe Hernandez officially end their engagement, Sean Brady will get updates on some significant news regarding Beau Brady. It sounds like Hope Brady will get Sean on the phone and pass along some information about Beau waking up. Sean may breathe a shriek of relief over his pater eventually coming back to his family. Once Xander Kiriakis blasts Philip Kiriakis again, Maggie Kiriakis will try to restore some family peace. Since Xander has been forgiven for so numerous of his own miscalculations, Maggie will prompt Xander to have some sympathy for Philip's situation. Rather of doctoring effects up with Philip, Xander may be more interested in getting out of city for a while. Days spoilers say Xander and Sarah Horton Kiriakis are going to plan an anniversary trip during the week of April 28th to May 2nd. Although Xander will look forward to this delinquent honeymoon, Sarah won't be suitable to get over the guilt of the secret she's still keeping. The fact that Sarah knew about the letter phony and didn't tell Xander will hang her. Could Sarah end up exploding with a full admission during this forthcoming trip? Time will tell, but Sarah will surely struggle with the weight of what she's cashing. Over with Sophia and Tate Black, they'll grow closer as they prepare for the baby's appearance. Still, Tate will eventually want Sophia to have a fun hop experience despite all the gestation drama, so he'll invite her to be his date. Sophia will accept that assignation, but will this hop take a disastrous turn? There's a chance Sophia will go into early labor since that kind of thing tends to be at special events on detergents. Doug Williams III and Holly Jonas will strengthen their bond as well, so these two could be on the verge of some passion soon. Days of Our Lives spoilers say the coming 2 weeks will bring some curveballs, so stay tuned. Days of Our Lives week of April 21st update Chad's dating decision, EJ faces JJ's questions. Days of Our Lives spoilers update for the week of April 21st to 25th reveals that Chad DiMera will struggle with a courting decision while EJ DiMera faces JJ DiMera's questions after his coma awakening. At the sanitarium, Susan Banks will head to her son's bedside, so look for EJ to recapture knowledge while his mama Hess in the room with him. Once EJ is awake and alert enough for questioning, JJ will show up to ask if he remembers who pulled the detector. Anyhow, of what EJ's response is, JJ may realize he was too hasty in pointing the cutlet at Gabby Hernandez without establishment evidence. Although JJ will decide to fight for a Gabby reunion, she'll stir up some covetousness by bidding on a date with Alex Kiriakis, and she'll be willing to pay $10,000 to make it be. At least it'll be for a good cause since the sanitarium fundraiser will be in full swing with this bachelorette transaction and in forthcoming road show. Chad and Kat Green were the smarts of this operation, so they'll sing their own praises once the event is a mega hit. Kat will also spend some time catching up with Gabby, so that could give them a chance to open up to each other about their romantic straits. Although Kat has been trying to put her passions for Chad behind her, they're obviously growing stronger rather. Chad's passions are growing as well, and they'll grow indeed more formerly he watches Kat interact with Thomas DiMera and Charlotte DiMera. Indeed so, Days spoilers say Chad will scuffle with a courting decision, so he'll have to nail down whether he's really ready to put his heart out there again. Chad and Kat's love is ineluctable, but Days of Our Lives suckers may have to stay a bit longer. Speaking of ineluctable loves, Sophia Choi and Tate Black will strengthen their bond. Could Days be paving the way for Sophia to eventually want to keep the baby and raise him or her with Tate? Chanel Dupree DiMera will be giddy over the relinquishment moving forward, but effects could change formally further now that EJ's waking up and could potentially be an issue for Amy Choi again. After Xander Kiriakis has another fight with Philip Kiriakis over the forged letter mess, Maggie Kiriakis will prompt him to show some mercy. Still, Xander may not be willing to do that yet since he still feels deeply betrayed. Other Days spoilers say Kristen will be weirded out over EJ's jest following his wake-up call at the sanitarium. Belle Black will also make a concession to EJ, so she may come clean about her earlier love protestation and the fact that Sammy Brady eavesdropped. As for Sean Brady, he'll admit some updates on Beau Brady's condition. Will Hope Brady reach out with some good news about Beau's recovery? Eventually, Jada Hunter will tell Rafe Hernandez this is the end of the road for them as a couple. Rafe and Jada just wouldn't be suitable to get past everything that's gone down, so Jada will make a vaticination about their split being the only path forward. Days of Our Lives spoilers say the week of April 21st to 25th will bring some highs and lows, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.